Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be revisiting the Accord V6 platform. So I don't know how many people remember the Accord V6, but that was one of my most popular builds on the channel. So it's going to be kind of a throwback for me, and I'm excited to once again experience the J series platform. It is an older Accord V6, so I believe it's the 6th gen. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how far the Accord platform has progressed since then. So yeah, we're headed over there right now. Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
My name is Aaron, and this is my 2001 Accord. It's got a J series, and it's a Nighthawk Black Pearl.
How did you end up getting into this platform?
So the story starts like way before I was born, right? So I was born 2002, but this is an 01 car. When my parents first immigrated here, like this was the first car that my dad bought. And it low-key he waited a couple of years to get to the US. And once he was able to, get his visa in and be allowed to work here, this is the first car he bought, and my mom helped him buy it. I even have the original invoice too, if you want to see. So this is the original invoice from 2001, and this is when my parents first bought the car.
That's crazy. So you still have it, and you keep it in the car, or where do you usually keep it?
So we actually keep it in a file cabinet in the house. Okay. Because like that's where we usually keep like everything. It's good to keep organized with your official documents and everything. Fast forward, I was born, and this car actually transported my family like around SoCal. We moved a lot when I was younger, and it resides where we are now. Yeah. When I was like 3, it was actually my dream to drive this car one day, and I'm living that dream right now, which is crazy. This car has seen me like throughout my whole educational career. It's seen me in my first day of school from kindergarten, and it's brought me to where I am now. It's my daily actually. So it's been driving me. I've been driving it to college like every single day. What's crazy is that it's seen me on my first day of school, and now it's gonna see me on my last day of school. I'm about to graduate from UCI, and I'm excited to bring this thing there. My dad was the original owner of this car, and unfortunately he's not with us anymore. He actually passed in 2019, and since then I've taken up ownership of it and basically done everything that you see on it. So my dad actually died from liver cancer, and he was originally gonna give me like an 8th gen Civic Si or the last gen Celica to learn manual in. And that dream never happened. He passed away right before that. And my last memories of my father were him teaching me how to drive, because I didn't have a license yet, and this was my practice car. Let's
do a quick build breakdown and walk around of the car.
So this is a throwback for a lot of people, including ABC Garage. Exactly. He used to own a 6.6 Accord, and this is a J series, the first iteration of the J series in an Accord. The engine's actually been overhauled and rebuilt. That was actually one of the last things my dad did. Okay. And this whole front end is actually a coupe front end. Nice. I swapped it over after I got into an accident like a year or 2 ago. Okay. And I was like, wait, it's literally the same cost to just turn it, like do a coupe front end conversion. So I did modifications like the frame here, the front bumper, and the hood. You can't interchange it because it's like, for some reason the sedan is like different in dimensions. So yeah, that's what you see in the front here. I actually got a flat in my tire, and thinking about costs, I got these wheels to save me money actually. It's my daily, I can't, I gotta be realistic. I can't spend like 1,000 on tires all the time. That's average for a lot of people, but to be honest, like it was like 800 treadwear tires that I was trying to get for 1,000. Okay. So why not upgrade to something like Richland Transas? My only solution was to go with the RPF ones, and that allowed me to shed 50 pounds of weight all around the car. Nice. And that's unsprung weight too. That's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Are you on any suspension? What's the suspension setup? The suspension is actually Teen Enduro Pros, and the S-Tech lowering springs. Nice. They're a really good alternative for the OEM suspension if you want to have that OEM plus ride feel. Okay. It feels stiffer. You'll gain a lot of speed into corners without the sacrifice of comfort. Let's go towards the rear, and why don't you tell us about your exhaust setup? My exhaust setup? Okay. I put this sticker on just because, like, you know, I might as well show off what I'm running, right? So I'm running a discontinued Apex integration WS2 catback system. It gives off a feeling of, you know, sophistication and power without it being like overly loud. You don't need to raise the volume to make a car sound good.
Why don't we talk about the reliability and just some issues you might have had with the car over the years?
For what I do, it's a 10 out of 10. I commute mostly, and occasionally I want to drive like on the track or on the canyons, and this car has done everything that I wanted it to do. In terms of reliability issues, it's pretty reliable. I can literally start this thing up without it like stuttering. You know, it's a Honda. Yeah. It's a Honda from the golden era. It's not gonna break. I can trust it to bring me from A to B without it like failing or whatever. In terms of fuel, it's pretty good. On 1 tank of gas, especially on this V6, I was able to drive from San Francisco to Irvine without pulling over or refueling.
Really?
Yeah, I was able to hypermile it.
So how much MPG is that around? Like, how much does it get around?
Might have been like 25 to 30 if I hypermile it.
That's actually pretty good. Okay. And then lastly, what is it at mileage wise right now?
It's at 250,000 miles.
Damn.
that's a lot considering like the condition of the car. You never see a 6th gen Accord in this condition, and the fact that it has like that many miles is crazy. No, he's right. These are usually clapped. We're inside the 6th gen Accord. Everything's all original. I can see he has this Bluetooth adapter so that he can play music from his phone. I look, he didn't want to spend too much on a radio. Yeah. Plus, like, you know, I want to keep the original radio. It's pretty sick. Yeah. What are your future plans with the Accord? So people who are familiar with this platform know that the V6 in the 6th gen Accord was only offered in a 4-speed automatic. So, you know, everyone wants a 6.6 Accord. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to custom make it. Yes, I'm gonna have to source the transmission. It's only gonna be like 1,500, I think. But everything else, it might add up the cost. Yeah. But I'm just gonna buy a pack of beers, and a bunch of my homies are just gonna wrench on this. And, you know, it's an Accord. It's a Lego. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. Besides the manual transmission, do you have any other like plans? So this is the original. This is the original interior, and I eventually want to, you know, upholster it one day. Okay. Maybe to like black and red stitching. But it still looks in good condition for being 24 years old. Yeah, no, this car is older than me. I take care of it. It's, you know, it's the only way me and my late father could, you know, still bond past his life. So I'm gonna keep taking care of this until my heart stops beating. So as I brought up in the intro, this is kind of a personal throwback for me because I don't know how many people remember the Accord V6 build, but that was the most popular build that I've had on the channel by far. So I always love to see V6 Accords, especially when they're in really good condition like this. I honestly haven't seen a 6th gen Accord in this condition ever, so it's pretty crazy, and I can't wait for his future plans to unfold. And then maybe we could do an update video because I always will have a special place in my heart for V6 Accords. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.